Today is one of the greatest moments in the Church of God in Christ. We never had a moment like this one. I met Bishop Mason when I was a boy in 1912. And the first convocation that I attended was in Little Rock, Arkansas, as a boy preacher. In 1915, I had the honor of attending the first convocation in California and staying in the same room with him for 30 days. As a boy, I watched him. I scrutinized him. Early in the morning, the first thing, down on his knees. And he wouldn't be down enough. He'd be down so long until you think he's not going to get up. And from that day, I never did take my eyes off of Bishop Mason. Nor his family, nor his principles that he advocated, nor his interest in humanity. The principle of which Reagan was built was so wide and varied, but they were easy to grasp. That was something unusual. They were so well balanced was his versatile character until he could make men perceive his way of thinking without wanting to do it. His powers and gifts and attainment were like groups of mountains, each towering up side by side. And yet they were so close together as to reduce each other's apparent height. Some of these groups I would call he had visions, sterling ability. And don't think that he was a coward. He had indomitable courage, rugged ambition, and last, and a determined will. These characteristics were so well balanced in him that he was able to do his best in more than one phase of religious activity. We are surrounded with men and women that have majored in certain fields, but he majored in all fields. I never saw him with a notebook. Preached more sermons and made more converts than anybody I know, but I never saw him with a notebook. He was a Bible expositor. He was a keen thinker. Not only that, but he had an analytical mind. Not only take the book, but he could take a rock, or take a stick, or take an egg, or take anything and put it in his hand and go to my God. It happened to be that I just kept up with him. I had parents, but I just kept up with him. He fascinated me and he charmed me until I stayed in his home a while. And for a number of years,